Well, hello everybody. Monday or Monday. Geez, I don't even get my day straight. Wednesday evening, a special edition of the Daily Dispatch Live. Well, hello, Alex.
Morning. Are you morning?
We're-
Good
I did
afternoon, sir.
I did the same thing. I couldn't even figure out what the day was. Jeez. I know.
There you
I
go.
know. It's a crack up. Gosh. All right. Well, there's Dave. Okay, I got Dave. I haven't heard from James. I don't know if he's traveling or what's going on. And then Dave, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
So I think we should bring up the Mega Farms for the feed if we can make it, because that way Alex is still on the screen.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, let's try that.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, let's
All
try
right.
it. Let's see if it'll work.
All right, I got Benny Johnson up. If that works.
I think he should be live, and I think RSBN, PBS. I could not get the White House link to work on TikTok the last time, so I'm not sure if that's even an option.
Okay.
Let's see here, but I think we're live on all the platforms. I think we are.
Dave, if you can just go to whitehouse.gov and then at the top it's got a banner that says watch now. We'll begin shortly. Looks like YouTube is where it's broadcasting live.
Oh,
Okay.
let's do YouTube then.
All right. Please hold.
Please. Please hold. Exactly. All
Not
right.
As fast as Alex, that's for darn sure.
Well, it looks like we got people piling in. I'm glad to see everybody here. We've got, we're not used to going live at night, night for me. But it looks like everything is up and running. Hold on one second here. Yeah, so anybody who's on TikTok, well, on any platform, all the platforms, go ahead and share this live out. Let's get a bunch of people piled in here. Hey, David Morales is over here on YouTube. Hey, David, glad you could make it. He said it's Thursday over here. Let's see. I think you guys are 8 hours ahead of us, David, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. Earl Shannon's here over on YouTube. Hey, Earl, glad you made it, brother. Let's see. Doug Rice just showed up. NC Patriots here. NC Patriots said, I'm in my PJs and so excited. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Well, I'm not in my PJs, but I could be at this time of the night. Oh, there we go. Now, is that YouTube, Dave?
That is YouTube.
Okay, so let's see.
Let me see here. Nope.
Oh,
Let's do this.
So what we're doing, everybody, is we are going to simul stream President Trump's speech tonight. And as soon as Dave stops drinking over there and starts flipping the screen, we'll be able to see what's going on. That looks pretty good. I think that would work because he'll probably be right in the middle of the screen.
I'm going to try to narrow it down a little bit here.
Okay. That's an iPad. So, there you go.
Yep. That doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't rotate. Doesn't auto rotate.
Yeah.
Which the iPad didn't rotate?
No, what I can do.
Well, you should be able to rotate it on an iPad.
Let's see here. But I don't think. No.
No?
No.
Okay, well, I think that's fine like that. Are you going to have to hold it, or do you have a tripod to put it on, Dave?
I can hold it.
Oh, geez. That's going to be brutal.
Let me get organized here.
Alex, I was looking at, I was doing some AI searches on TikTok Studio to see how we can, apparently, if we had something called OBS, we could have a separate screen with a separate feed. Do you know anything about that system?
I do.
Okay. Do you think that's something we should look into?
I mean, we can try, but it's a whole lot more buttons. OBS is not user friendly, Sam. We go back to Restream. It's the same as OBS.
Oh, it is?
Correct. So you'd be adding OBS and Restream and TikTok, and it gets to be you think you're confused now with two screens. We add OBS. It's just that's what basically Restream and OBS are the same type of software.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, let's see. Who else is piling in here? Jess Perry 16 said, thought the other Dave account was James from jail. Exactly. Yeah, but I don't know if we're going to see James. I mean, I texted, there's Big Dave, red shirt and all. Let's go. Squiggly77 said, Dave, be still. he's got his hands full over there, you guys. Seamus is here. Hey, Seamus. Squiggly77 said, Dave's hitting the corn. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Jan, loving being grandma's here. Hey, Jan. Squiggly77 said, Sam doesn't need more buttons. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth, Squiggly? Oh, my gosh. So we're just waiting. Jan loving being grandma. No more buttons for Sam. I know. Jammer 4575 is here from North Dakota. Hey, Sassy Minnesota girl just showed up. Hey, Sassy. Glad you made it. Let's see here.
John Gwynn here. Mr. Gwynn.
Yeah, there it
Gwynn.
is. Why did it go
Gwynn.
up again today?
Have you looked in a little while, bud?
No, I haven't.
11 months ago, I inherited a mess.
Here we
And
go.
I'm
Hey, Ricky Lentz is here on Facebook. Hey, Ricky. And Kathleen Paschke is here as well.
prices to be higher than ever before, making life unaffordable.
Can you get the volume up, Dave?
I'm working out of here. Might have to go through Alex's. I don't hear anything on my end.
And it's when we first coined the word affordability.
There it is.
Our border was open.
That's
and
mine.
Because of this, our country was being invaded by an army of 25 million people, many who came from prisons and jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums. They were drug dealers, gang members, and even 11,888 murderers, more than 50% of whom killed more than one person. This is what the Biden administration allowed to happen to our country, and it can never be allowed to happen again. We had men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody, crime at record levels, with law
Dave, let's drop
enforcement.
yours down.
Words such as that just absolutely forbidden. We had the worst trade deals ever made, and our country was laughed at from all over the world. But they're not laughing anymore. Over the past 11 months, we have brought more positive change to Washington than any administration in American history. There has never been anything like it, and I think most would agree. I was elected in a landslide, winning the popular vote and all 7 swing states and everything else, with a mandate to take on a sick and corrupt system that really just took the wealth from people and crushed the dreams of the American people. For the last 4 years, the United States was ruled by politicians who fought only for insiders, illegal aliens, career criminals, corporate lobbyists, prisoners, terrorists, and above all, foreign nations, which took advantage of us at levels never seen before. They flooded your cities and towns with illegal aliens. They decimated your hard-earned savings. They indoctrinated your children with hate for America. They just released a level of violent felons that we had never seen to prey on innocent. They caused war. They caused mayhem. They caused a horrible situation all over the globe. But now you have a president who fights for the law-abiding, hardworking people of our country, the ones who make this nation run, who make this nation work.
I knew he was going to talk about the border.
We have achieved more than anyone could have imagined. Starting on day one, I took immediate action to stop the invasion of our southern border. For the past 7 months, 0 illegal aliens have.
Do you remember when Joe Biden said that he needed Congress to pass legislation to help close the border? He was always blaming Congress and everyone else. As it turned out, we didn't need legislation. We just needed a new president. We inherited the worst border anywhere in the world, and we quickly turned
it into the strongest border.
You went mute.
In other words,
Somebody
in a
mute
few
me?
short months,
I did
we
by
went
accident.
from worst to best. We're deporting
Pushing buttons.
criminals, restoring safety to our most dangerous cities. Just take a look at Washington, D.C. It's at levels of safety that we've never seen before. And they decimated the bloodthirsty foreign drug cartels. We did that all by ourselves with our people, and we're so proud of it because they were poisoning and destroying our population. Drugs brought in by ocean and by sea are
Lisa
now
Marie is
down
here. Tracy Fagan from
94%.
Ireland.
We have broken
Mama
the
Bear.
grip of sinister woke radicals in our schools, and control over those schools is back now in the hands of our great and loving states where education belongs. After rebuilding the United States military in my first term, and with the addition we are adding right now, we have the most powerful military anywhere in the world, and it's not even close. I've restored American strength, settled 8 wars in 10 months, destroyed the Iran nuclear threat, and ended the war in Gaza, bringing for the first time in 3,000 years peace to the Middle East, and secured the release of the hostages, both living and dead. Here at home, we're bringing our economy back from the brink of ruin. The last administration and their allies in Congress looted our treasury for trillions of dollars, driving up prices and everything at levels never seen before. I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast. Let's look at the facts. Under the Biden administration, car prices rose 22% and in many states 30% or more. Gasoline rose 30 to 50%. Hotel rates rose 37%. Airfares rose 31%. Now under our leadership, they're all coming down and coming down fast. Democrat politicians also sent the cost of groceries soaring, but we are solving that too. The price of a Thanksgiving turkey was down 33% compared to the Biden last year. The price of eggs is down 82% since March, and everything else is falling rapidly. And it's not done yet, but boy, are we making progress. Nobody can believe what's going on. Here are just some of the efforts that we have underway. You will see in your wallets and bank accounts in the new year. After years of record-setting falling incomes, our policies are boosting take-home pay at a historic pace. Under Biden, real wages plummeted by $3,000. Under Trump, the typical factory worker has seen a wage increase of $1,300. For construction workers, it's $1,800. For miners, we're bringing back clean, beautiful coal. It's $3,300. And for the first time in years, wages are rising much faster than inflation. Remember that the wages, just look at it. Wages are going up much faster than inflation. How big is that? Very importantly, there are more people working today than at any time in American history, and 100% of all jobs created since I took office have been in the private sector. Think of that. 100% of all jobs have been in the private sector rather than government, which is the only way to make a country powerful and great. This historic trend will continue. Already, I've secured a record-breaking $18 trillion of investment into the United States, which means jobs, wage increases, growth, factory openings, and far greater national security. Much of this success has been accomplished by tariffs. My favorite word, tariffs, which for many decades have been used successfully by other countries against us, but not anymore. Companies know that if they build in America, there are no tariffs, and that's why they're coming home to the USA in record numbers. They're building factories and plants at levels we haven't seen, AI, automobiles. We're doing what nobody thought was even possible, not even remotely possible. There has never, frankly, been anything like it. 1 year ago, our country was dead. We were absolutely dead. Our country was ready to fail, totally failed. Now, we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. And that's said by every single leader that I've spoken to over the last 5 months. Next year, you will also see the results of the largest tax cuts in American history
Thank you,
that
Tally.
were really accomplished through our great, big, beautiful bill, perhaps the most sweeping legislation ever passed in Congress. We wrapped 12 different bills up into one beautiful bill. That includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. Under these cuts, many families will be saving between $11,000 and $20,000 a year, and next spring is projected to be the largest tax refund season of all time. Because of tariffs, along with the just passed one big beautiful bill, tonight I am also proud to announce
Here we
that more than 1,450,000, think of this, 1,450,000 military service members will receive a special, we call Warrior Dividend before Christmas. So Warrior Dividend. In honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every soldier $1,776.
Wow.
Think of that. And the checks are already on the way. Nobody understood that one until about 30 minutes ago. We made a lot more money than anybody thought because of tariffs, and the bill helped us along. Nobody deserves it more than our military, and I say congratulations to everybody. And by the way,
let's
we
go.
now have record enlistment in our military, and last year we had among the worst recruitment numbers in our military's history. What a difference a year makes. In addition, I'm doing what no politician of either party has ever done, standing up to the special interest to dramatically reduce the price of prescription drugs. I negotiated directly with the drug companies and foreign nations, which were taking advantage of our country for many decades, to slash prices on drugs and pharmaceuticals by as much as 400, 500, and even 600%. In other words, your drug costs will be plummeting downward. And I used the threat of tariffs to
1,400,000 times 1776 is $2.4 billion.
Us off. And it began as of 4 days ago. There has never been anything like this in the history of our country. Drugs have only gone up, but now they'll be going down by numbers never conceived possible. It's called Most Favored Nation, and no president has ever had the courage or ability to get this done until now. The first of these unprecedented price reductions will be available starting in January through a new website, TrumpRx.gov. And these big price cuts will greatly reduce the cost of health care. I'm also taking on the gigantic health insurance companies that have gotten rich on billions of dollars of money that should go directly to the people. The money should go to the people, that's you, so they can buy their own health insurance, which will give far better benefits at much lower cost. It will be far better health insurance. The current Unaffordable Care Act was created to make insurance companies rich. It was bad health care at much too high a cost. And you see that now in the steep increase in premiums being demanded by the Democrats, and they are demanding those increases, and it's their fault. It is not the Republicans' fault. It's the Democrats' fault. It's the Unaffordable Care Act, and everybody knew it. Again, I want the money to go directly to the people so you can buy your own health care. You'll get much better health care at a much lower price. The only losers will be insurance companies that have gotten rich, and the Democrat Party, which is totally controlled by those same insurance companies. They will not be
Lobbyists.
happy, but that's okay with me, because you, the people, are finally going to be getting great health care at a lower cost. Another major focus is the cost of energy. For years, the radical left Democrats exploited the green energy scam as an excuse to funnel many billions of dollars into their own massive slush funds, as their energy restrictions drastically drove up prices, and they drove them up at record levels. Electricity costs surged 30 to 100% under Biden, and the typical family lost $5,000 to $10,000 in higher energy costs. Think of that, $5,000 to $10,000 you lost. On day one, I declared a national energy emergency. Gasoline is now under $2.50 a gallon in much of the country, In some states, it, by the way, just hit $1.99 a gallon. And within the next 12 months, we will have opened 1,600 new electrical generating plants, a record, and it's a record that won't be beaten by practically, I would say, by anybody. Or certainly not very soon. Prices
look at that.
on electricity
Look at
and
that.
everything else will fall dramatically. The Democrat inflation disaster, again, the worst in the history of our country, also robbed millions of Americans of home ownership and indeed the American dream. The yearly cost of a typical new mortgage increased by $15,000 under Democrat rule. In 11 months, we've already gotten that annual cost down by $3,000, and it's coming down a lot lower. Wait till you see, the numbers are going to be shocking. And I'll soon announce our next chairman of the Federal Reserve, someone who believes in lower interest rates by a lot, and mortgage payments will be coming down even further. Early the new year, and you will see this, in the new year, I will announce some of the most aggressive housing reform plans in American history. A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion. We have never been invaded. This is the worst thing that, frankly, in my opinion, the worst thing that the Biden administration did to our country is the invasion at the border. The last administration and their allies in Congress brought in millions and millions of migrants and gave them taxpayer-funded housing while your rent and housing costs skyrocketed. Over 60% of growth in the rental market came from foreign migrants. At the same time, illegal aliens stole American jobs and flooded emergency rooms, getting free health care and education paid for by you, the American taxpayer. They also increased the cost of law enforcement by numbers so high that they are not even to be mentioned. For the first time in 50 years, we are now seeing reverse migration as migrants go back home, leaving more housing and more jobs for Americans. In the year before my election, all net creation of jobs was going to foreign migrants. Since I took office, 100% of all net job creation has gone to American-born citizens.
America
100%.
first.
In the end, government either serves the productive, patriotic, hardworking American citizen, or it serves those who break the laws, cheat the system, and seek power and profit at the expense of our nation. Look at Minnesota, where Somalians have taken over the economics of the state and have stolen billions and billions of dollars from Minnesota and indeed from the United States of America. And we're going to put an end to it. For so long as before my election, the vast majority of good and decent Americans were forced to watch as corrupt politicians plundered the halls of power, exploited our taxpayers, and pillaged every system that makes civilized society function.
Boom.
But
What's
not
up,
anymore,
Seamus?
and you see that every day. Not
Big
anymore.
Sean.
We're putting America first, and we are making America great again. Very simple. We are making America great again. Tonight, after 11 months, our border is secure. Inflation is stopped.
Yes, David, he
Wages are
is
up.
pumped up.
Prices are down. Our nation is strong. America is respected, and our country is back, stronger than ever before. We're poised for an economic boom, the likes of which the world has never seen. Soon we will host the World Cup and the Olympics, both of which I got. But most importantly, we will celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. There could be no more fitting tribute to this epic milestone than to complete the comeback of America that began just 1 year ago. When the world looks at us next year, let them see a nation that is loyal to its citizens, faithful to its workers, confident to its identity, certain to its destiny, and the envy of the entire globe. We are respected again like we have never been respected before. To each and every one of you, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all.
Wow. That was a lot shorter than I expected.
I think that's the shortest Trump speech in history.
Ever. I agree. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Well-
a little surprising.
But it's not surprising. He didn't do anything crazy. He didn't say anything crazy, just reiterating what he does typically. And that's why I wasn't getting my hopes up for any kind of a major announcement. But the fact that he came on, made the announcement about the military, something that's long overdue. I am grateful for that. What did you think, Dave?
What'd you say, Alex? 2.4 billion or 2.5 billion dollars? Well deserved, no doubt about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, and of course, there's going to be people out there. Well, why isn't he giving that money to the people? Well, he's giving it to the most important people first. I just saying.
Without them, we don't have anything. We don't have any freedoms here.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly. So Cowie Bixby said no war with Venezuela either, or national emergency with the 2020. Oh, wait a minute. I got a thing that popped up here. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Uh-oh.
I know. No, I'm not pushing buttons.
Don't mute me, Sam.
Andrea Lynn 81 said, my best friend's husband's in the Air Force. It's well deserved. Seamus, my friend Sean said, internet rates will be coming down. Interest rates will be coming down, down, down. Yes, while the Federal Reserve has been dealt with, the IRS has been dealt with, we're moving into a completely different economy. The switch of the monetary system is in full swing, and that's just part of it. Hey, LSE.3's here. Hey, Modest Matt just showed up. Hey, Matt, Helpful Honey as well. So, like I said, you guys, I didn't expect anything crazy from President Trump today. I think it is wonderful that he took the time to speak to the people of the United States as well as the rest of the world, because you know that every other country was watching to see what he was going to say if they were going to be on the chopping block. But it's a perfect example of peace through strength. We are respected now. Nice hat and mustache, Alex. We are respected now. We are moving into a time in this country that I don't believe we've ever seen before. Now, how is that going to translate? Well, we have the Sovereign Wealth Fund now being funded. We have the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve now being funded. We have nuclear power plants. I think there's 8 new that are planned for 2026. And that's not counting the ones that are going to be on military bases. So what's your perspective on that, Alex?
Well, gold's sitting at 4,362 and silver's sitting at $66.35. And I mean, that's a pretty key indicator that things are in flux. With the military being made stronger, with the economic relationships around the world coming into balance, the end of the North American trade, NAFTA, whatever it was called, to the new trade deals, the tariffs, the car companies coming back, big industry coming back. I know everybody's really impatient to see some things like really take off, but you have to understand the economic damage that was done was so massive that it's going to take probably the better part of 2026 for us to really start seeing the benefits of everything that's happening right now. It's slow. Government moves really, really slow.
And I think we need to qualify that statement. It wasn't just Biden. It was Obama before him. It was Bush before him. It was Clinton. They all sold out the United States of America. President Trump is now moving into a place of power where he can bring the United States of America back to where it should be. Ricky Lynn over on Facebook said we really needed things to change. I'm glad he's doing it. Very well stated, Ricky Lynn. And that's exactly what's happening. You're going to have people that are going to piss and moan. You're going to have the left. They're going to get their panties in a wad, and they're going to be upset. Now, we might have to add that one to the interstatism. But the fact is, President Trump, he doesn't care what people think. And I think that's blatantly obvious when he makes the statements that he does. Now, there's certain friends of mine. Hey, Tire Man just showed up. Hey, Tire Man. Lisa Maria. Hi, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. So when President Trump makes statements, he doesn't care what other people think. And I had a discussion with a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, who is a patriot through and through. And he said, well, President Trump, I love everything he's doing, but if he just keep his mouth shut. Well, the reality is, I think part of the reason he does that is to get people's attention. When he makes crazy statements, when he uses those crazy names with people in the political realm and other places, it draws attention. And I don't think it's for him, to get personal recognition. It's to draw attention to specific things that are happening at that time. Now, at least that's my perspective. Dave, what do you think?
Well, and another reason why he does it is because he does it to get them worked up to use their feelings and not their brains, and spout off on them. But you're right, with the government red tape, that slows the whole United States down from, less oil, less fuel, less everything across the board. I mean, it does here on my farm.
Well, it's the
sure.
unelected bureaucrats, and thank God the Chevron deference passed the Supreme Court. We're going to see red tape falling off. We're going to see, oh, nice SpongeBob, Alex. That was cool. Jan, loving being grandma. You're so sweet. Thank you, Jan. We're seeing it's going to take time to unravel all of that red tape. But once we get to a place of streamline, holy smokes, we are going to have an incredible economy. And it's every other part of the world is going to benefit from it.
Look what's happened since January 20th. Insane.
I Speak 1717 said the deep state has been toxic for hundreds of years. 100%, I agree. The central banking system that started in 1913 with the Federal Reserve was just the last nail in the coffin. But it had been building ever since then. We go back to 1876, the Act of 1876, when the United States was incorporated. And what do you have? You have a control structure by the top 1% of the world, the globalists, the 1%ers. They have been neutralized. And it's going to take time to unravel that cabal, that deep state hydra. It's not going to happen over time. You can't take something like, let's just say petroleum, for one. Let's say that we brought in a whole new system of energy, which I think is coming, not only nuclear, but anti-rabitic technology, Tesla energy, zero-point energy, all these things are coming in. You can't just introduce that tomorrow and expect the economy to glide through, to absorb it. Exactly. Same with the medical profession. You can't give a cancer cure tomorrow and expect a $5 trillion industry to go away and not have something fill the gap. There is a vacuum that's created. And what I see happening is slowly but surely, these new technologies are rolling out. The assimilation rate is increasing as we go forward. And I think that is going to lead, that's part of what's going to lead to a robust, and when I say robust, something we've never seen before, and a robust economy here in the United States. Alex, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, we saw this with this first administration, stock market at all-time high. He was really working hard to get the engine running. But we're one battle at a time. We're not going to win all the battles, but I think we're going to win the war on this. But just because I'm real, keep in the back of your mind, as soon as all that progress was really starting to roll, what got rolled out? Face coverings and 6 feet. And so keep your head on a swivel, keep your powder dry, because again, we're winning some battles, but we have yet to raise the flag on the battlefield for the entire thing to be over. And I don't know what that timeline looks like. I don't know that he'll be able to win that war in his the rest of the presidency that he's got left, 3 years. That's probably going to be an 8, 10, or 15-year battle. But I think he's going to make it so blatantly obvious to as many people as possible what he repeats over and over. These people are sick. These people are evil. These people do not have the hard-working, red-blooded American families in mind, and that has to be so loud and so profound of a of a statement to the world that it echoes for another 250 years.
Right, and I think that's exactly what he's doing. SoCal RB60 Randy said Trump is winning. Absolutely. David Morales over on YouTube said, I think he's just put extra spotlights on the USA for the world to sit up and take note. Yeah, I think as the United States goes, so goes the world. I think the capitalists, or I should say the globalists, had highlighted the United States of America to consolidate power. And then they were going to take down the US. We all know about the 16-year plan between Obama and Hillary, and they were foiled.
Yeah.
So now that that's taken place, we can move forward with the great plan. But as Alex said, it's going to take time. This Hydra has been so embedded in everything, agriculture, energy, the medical profession, you name it. It has been so embedded that it cannot be taken out overnight. It has to take time. And then let's not forget about the social consciousness. And I think, you don't win elections with votes as much as you do winning with hearts and minds. Highlighting the things that the old people did, bringing attention to it, and then showing what the solution is. And that's part of the problem with the left today. The Democrats specifically, all they are is Trump bad. They don't have any solutions. They don't have, well, let's do this instead of this. They don't have that. So what's their fallback position? Trump's a bad guy. That's what they repeatedly. And every single one of them, I've not heard any solutions from that side. And I'm not a Republican or Democrat. I'm independent. I'm just saying that the new Republican Party echoes what conservatives in America believe to be true. And I think that's the direction he's going. Harry said the Rothschilds. Yes, they were part of it. Absolutely. The Carnegies as well. Oh, Allie Mae's in here. Hey, Allie Mae.
Don't be rude.
Hey, James made it. James, how the heck are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
So we were just kind of shooting this, shooting the breeze about President Trump's speech. It was about only 25 minutes or 23 minutes or something. And he, as we thought, talked about the border, talked about the economy, talked about the changes, the positive move that we're making. But there was nothing significant. Well, nothing that I caught on to from a comm standpoint. Were you able to watch it at all, James?
I was not.
Yeah. So nothing earth shattering was said that I could make out. Did you guys catch any comms, Dave or Alex?
No.
What kind of calm is it that he comes out on national release and says, oh, by the way, I'm going to give $1,776 bonus to every single active service member. That's a pretty big calm. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it was, but that was a blatant statement. I'm talking about little nuances, things that he said that maybe I didn't pick up on. I didn't catch any of that. Uh-oh, what is that sign behind you? Oh my God! Of course, James has to come through, and his friend has to come through with the interstateism. Exactly.
I do have a question. In President Trump's speech, did he address the two fallen soldiers that came from Iowa?
He did not.
Nope. Did not.
Really?
Yep.
That's
I was
amazing.
surprised by that too.
Surprising. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
But he was only on for 20 minutes or so.
He did go to.
He did attend the ceremony, bringing them home. So
Sure.
maybe that was. I don't know.
Well, David Morales over on YouTube said that it was motivational with added boss flexing. Exactly. That's a really good way to put it, David.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
I remember earlier I told you that I would be beer testing tonight.
Uh-oh.
Is it against the rules to drink beer on screen?
Yeah,
It
you
is.
don't want to do
Yes.
that. No. I mean, we're already talking about,
Where's my beer?
that banner that you had up behind us. I'm just surprised that you're still on the screen with us. Holy cannoli. Oh, people are laughing with you there too, James, on the chat. Jake, Mr. JT said, I want that flag. Exactly.
I'm with my friend Nathan. He's a pretty good sized farmer to the south of me. And I bought that flag for him through the TikTok shop
Yeah.
and had it sent to him. And he displays it proudly in the house.
Did you really buy it at the TikTok shop?
Yes, sir, I did.
Wow, I can't believe they sold that on the TikTok shop.
Well, yeah, and then they say I can't fly it. Well, obviously it flew. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it got delivered to Nathan, and he proudly displayed it, as you could see.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't
Exactly.
know what the fuck they're doing.
There you go.
WS Chase said, put it on a glass. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Jake, Mr. JT said, there's nothing more American than some old big jugs of beer and freedom. Exactly.
Big jugs.
Like that
Exactly.
statement.
Pun
That's good.
intended, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. David Morales said DJT referred to the fallen in an earlier address, James. Yeah, but we thought he was going to be bringing that up today. And again, I didn't expect there to be anything earth shattering. I didn't expect it to be, but I certainly thought it'd be longer than 20, 25 minutes. I mean, that man's barely getting his breath going at 20 minutes, right?
You know, Sam, the one thing that you have to remember is how many times President Biden addressed the nation, and President Trump addressed it many times. And I think it's important that we see President Trump address the nation.
I agree.
And look at the imagery difference between when Trump addresses the nation with the flags and the presidential podium, and when Biden addressed the nation with this red hue and soldiers in uniforms that don't. I mean, it looked like when Biden addressed the nation, it really looked like a scene out of Pink Floyd, The Wall.
With all the
yeah.
red.
I know.
The red and stuff.
Yeah,
And
that
marching
was
hammers.
just freaking ridiculous. Lisa Maria said, JT is my friend, Jake. Oh, well, welcome in, JT. Glad you could make it. That was from Lisa Maria. Sherry said he's usually 20 minutes late. I know, that's another thing. He was pretty much on time today. I wonder what the heck's going on there. He must have had his Metamucil or something. Braves,
No, I'm just a mouse over in the corner here. But when Biden used to address the nation, I was like, really? This is a joke.
yeah,
When Trump gets out, that commands respect.
yeah,
No,
100%.
I respect our president now. The last one we had was just such a joke.
Well, and not only do you respect him, but other nations respect him. That's the key figure there. Now we're trying to get the American population on board because they.
I gotta turn my camera off for a minute, Sam.
Oh, okay.
Just for a minute, because I'm a little thirsty.
Well, nobody's going to be able to hear you, so make it quick. There we go. Okay. James is.
You may even get tired of winning, and you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
Exactly.
Dave knows
Enough
that
time?
that's the most annoying shit you could ever do, Alex. I just want you to know that.
Did it give you enough time to handle your business, though?
It did.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Nurse is here. Hey, Nurse. Tally Bixby said I'm glitching. Oh, I don't. Wendy J said I'm never tired of winning. Yeah, me neither. We're just getting started. He is just getting started. And remember, everybody, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. And as Alex said, it's going to be years till we see the full brunt of everything he's doing. But believe me, we are at the jumping off point. All right. Well, everybody, I think we're going to sign off for the night. I just wanted to jump on, bring President Trump to everybody on all the platforms, like he's not everywhere anyway. But we wanted to jump on, just say thank you for being with us. As you know, we will be live tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time, TikTok, X, Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. Hope you can join us there. Any final thoughts there, Dave?
Let's go. That was a good one.
Yep, exactly. James?
Sorry I'm late. It's kind of the life and story of a truck driver, but hey, I appreciate you guys. Love you. It's always nice to be able to join you at any time, day or night. And I'm glad these guys did this. It's good for us.
Yeah,
It's good for the
100%.
family.
100%. Alex?
Donald Trump!
Hey, James?
You're fired.
James, be careful. Be careful. You're already on thin ice, dude.
I I again thank everybody for taking time to come spend it with us three gentlemen in this knucklehead below, and have a blessed night.
Yeah, and it's honorable mention to Seamus, my friend Sean, Jan Love and Being Grandma, Towie Bixby, Benji 1959, Martini Time, Sassy Minnesota Girl, Mama Bear, Andrea Lynn, Doug Rice, PJ Party, Deb M, Dog Lover, Allie Mae, Jake, Mr. JT, Lisa Maria's friend, Sue B, Tammy C54, and the LSE.3, and the list goes on. Thank you all for the gifts. It is truly appreciated. So as we sign off here, I want everyone to remember, when you lay your head on that bed tonight, that the best is yet to come. All right, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thanks, guys.
Rock and roll.